What's up guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today I'm going to be telling you about a phone which is not even announced, but I have some specs. And these specs may be exactly the same ones which will be used in the Google Pixel 4a when it's announced. So yes, the Google Pixel 4a will come, and this is the successor of the Google Pixel 3a, which was an amazing phone because of that camera. And finally, we had a camera which was very much comparable to the iPhones. Now, as you guys know, iPhones do have one of the best cameras ever, and that is why the whole tech media just went insane. So basically, the Google Pixel A series is actually a budget device and a budget model of the expensive ones which do include an A. What I mean by this is the Google Pixel 3a was a budget model of the Google Pixel 3, and they even have a 3a XL, and that was a budget model for the Google Pixel 3 XL. So now the Google Pixel 4a, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 or 128 gigs of storage, which, in my opinion, number one, you should always choose the one with more storage, and two, because it is cheaper, now you should actually only choose the one with bigger storage because 64 gigabytes in 2020 isn't really enough for me, anyways. But the camera is exactly the same one as the Google Pixel 4 XL. And as you guys know, Google has one of the best camera. Apart from that, I also wanted to say that this budget space has really blown up in the past year. Now, let me give you some examples. The iPhone SE2, the Samsung A series from the A10 to the A95, and now we have Google with the Pixel 4a. Now the A series has for Google has been there for quite a while. It's been from the Google Pixel 3a, which was last year, and now there's a 4a. So the A series is exactly a budget model to the expensive series. If you don't understand, let me explain. The Google Pixel 3a is a budget model to the Google Pixel 3. The Google Pixel 3a XL is the budget model for the Google Pixel 3 XL. Now, for the same way, the Google Pixel 4a is a budget device for the Google Pixel 4, which has been announced, and the Google Pixel 3 XL, that budget model, is the Google Pixel 4a XL. See, Google is a search engine company. Now, because they are so good with software and they can control their own hardware, this is similar to what Apple is doing because, as you guys know, Apple products use Safari as their default browser, but there's also Google. Now, because Apple can control their devices because they build their own hardware, they can make their phone faster and more smooth and better just because they have more control. And it's the same thing with Google now because they are building their own hardware. You guys know that your Android smartphones are from Google, right? Meaning that the company which makes the phone may be Samsung, but the Android top of it is all from Google. Now, because Google has is building their own hardware, they have more control in making it more powerful and just a better smartphone experience. Now, let me give you guys an example of a company which does not use its own processor, and even it doesn't even use its own software. Samsung. Yes, Samsung is a company which uses their own smartphone body, but except for the A series devices, the S series and the Note series usually use Qualcomm Snapdragon processors. There is a Samsung Exynos version to all of this, but mainly it is the Qualcomm Snapdragon processors. So, because of this, Samsung does not have much customization, but Apple and Google do. So, what do you guys think about the Google Pixel 4a? Would you buy a phone which starts at around $399 with 4 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage in 2020? Let me know in the comments down below. And as usual, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.